Hi, I'm Nicole from Abby's Lane, and welcome to our Cloth 101 series. I'm going to be talking about fitted diapers today and talk a little bit about wool covers too. I think fitteds and wool tend to be two things that are pretty intimidating to people just getting started with cloth diapering, but hopefully you'll watch this short video, see that it's really not that complicated, and they have a lot of benefits for your baby. So let's get started. Hopefully you've watched our pre-fold video already, so you have a general idea of what we need to do with cloth diapers. If you remember, with a pre-fold or a fitted, it provides a good barrier around the baby to contain bowel movements, and it's also absorbent, but it's not waterproof. Fitteds are similar, but a fitted diaper, as you can see, is fitted to fit the baby. It's got flaps in the front, just like a disposable diaper would. And this one that I'm showing you in particular has a lot of absorbency added into it. This diaper is a sustainable Babyish Overnight Bamboo Fitted, or OBF as we like to call it in the biz. And it is one of our best-selling fitted diapers for sure, and it's a pretty heavy-duty diaper. It's got a lot of absorbency packed into it. It comes with one insert you can see that snaps in here. And this is two thick layers of bamboo absorbency that snaps into the outside of the diaper. I'm going to just pop it back in there. And then an extra third insert to give another layer of absorbency. Now, one of the things that is so great about fitted diapers is they give your baby 360 all over absorbency. So most diapers have absorbency here in kind of the wet zone from the front of the baby to the back, but this is going to give you all over absorbency. So if baby sleeps on their side, on their stomach, and on this side, all over absorbency. It's one of the reasons they're very popular for nighttime use. These are some of the most absorbent diapers that we have in our store, and they really perform very well. I'm going to take one insert out just to make the diaper a little bit easier to manipulate and show you on my bear baby here how we put the diaper on. Just like a disposable diaper, it's going to go up around the baby. We've got lots of snaps here in the front so we can get a nice tight fit around the waist. We've got some elastic here in the back, which is going to help contain those liquidy bowel movements. We've got elastic around the legs, also going to help contain, and on this leg too. So it's nice and tight and snug around the baby, 360 absorbent. But again, it still needs some waterproof protection. You know, a baby in just a fitted diaper is eventually going to pee through it and get your lap wet, get your couch wet, lots of things wet that you don't necessarily want wet. Now, one option is to use a PUL cover, and that's what I have here. This is a Thirsties Duo Wrap in size 1. If you didn't see in our previous video, PUL means polyurethane laminate, which means that this is a polyester that's been laminated to be waterproof. And this is going to feel in weight and in temperature similar to wearing a polyester shirt on the baby. So not particularly heavy or hot or stiff, but like a polyester shirt would be. And this goes over the fitted diaper. Super simple. I'm going to do a quick check around the baby's legs to make sure that all parts of the fitted diaper are inside the cover, because otherwise those parts are going to be wet, and our baby is good to go. Now, he has got a lot of protection here against blowouts, against leakage. There's the elastic in the fitted, there's the elastic in the PUL. There's the elastic around the legs in the fitted and around the legs in the PUL diaper. He's really in a pretty bulletproof solution. Fitted diapers with covers are very popular for newborn babies, as I mentioned, because they help contain that liquid, fierce poo that babies do when they're first born. Also very popular for nighttime use because you can get a lot of absorbency in here inside this baby. Now, one thing that will happen if you have an extra super duper heavy wetter is sometimes the fitted diaper will get soaked, and because the PUL is water resistant, it's actually pushing liquid back into the diaper. So you might get leaks if you have a super duper heavy wetter. Most babies are fine in a fitted diaper and a PUL cover at night. But if you find that solution not working, I do have another option for you. And that's a wool cover. Wool covers look a little crazy. Let me show you one. So this is not a dog sweater. It's not some sort of elf jacket or anything like that. It's actually a diaper cover. It has the same function as the PUL diaper cover. It's going to go over our fitted diaper, or you could use it over a pre-fold or some assortment of inserts as well too. We like to recommend a lot of fitted diaper and wool cover setup for nighttime use for babies. People love them for daytime too. Now, wool is a really interesting, really cool cloth diapering material. It's totally breathable. No plastic, no polyester, nothing in here. It's natural. It naturally has lanolin in it, which is water repellent. So what that means is that this fitted diaper on the inside in the baby can get wet. The inside of the wool diaper will get wet as well, but the outside will not. Wool is also naturally antibacterial and antifungal, which means that it doesn't have to be washed very frequently. However, when it does need to be washed, it does need to be hand washed, and we'll touch a little bit on that first, but let me show you how this would work. So let's pretend that this is our nighttime setup for the baby. He's got his fitted diaper on, lots of absorbency in there, yay! And then we're going to put this cover on top. Now the brand of cover that I'm showing you guys is called Disana. These are made in Germany to super high European safety standards. They're a really affordable, good starter wool cover. Wool can get very expensive as you get into higher end sort of items, but Disana is a great affordable starter wool. Now you'll see he's got these little shorts on. Sometimes you'll hear them called shorties, and he's ready for bed. Now wool works best when it can breathe, so I wouldn't recommend covering this up with like tight-fitting pajamas. When my kids were babies and they wore wool, the boys tended to sleep in just a t-shirt. My daughter would wear a nightgown, again, so you get good airflow. One of the things that parents love about wool is it's going to keep the baby's bum, the baby's genitals super cool. Lots of airflow going through there. And some babies with sensitive skin, this is really beneficial. I had one sensitive skin baby who kind of always had a low-level persistent diaper rash until we put her in wool at night. And after that, cleared up. She just really needed that extra airflow. So baby is going to be cool. Baby is going to be comfortable. Cool is an important word. There is a misconception out there. Wool, we think like, you know, a big heavy wool sweater or a big scratchy wool blanket. Because of its breathability, this is actually a very cool diaper setup. We sell a lot of wool to people in places like Arizona, Texas, Florida, places where they really do want to keep the baby cool at night. So he's good to go. He's going to sleep. He's got to fit it on, so if he sleeps on his side, doesn't matter. We've got 360 protection. Sleeps on his belly, doesn't matter. All kinds of positions. Obviously, this is an older toddler we're talking about here, not a newborn. He's going to wake up in the morning, and we're going to change him. I'm going to take the wool cover off, and this fitted diaper underneath is going to be soaking wet. It's going to be completely drenched and goes straight into the wash. We're done with that. This wool diaper, as you can see, I flipped it inside out, and it's going to be damp on the inside. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang it up, you know, on a shower rod behind the bathroom door, whatever, let it dry overnight. And when I go to get it dry during the day, when I go to get it the next night, it's going to be dry. It's not going to stink. It's going to be good to go. And you can keep on doing that for 2 to 3 weeks. It really depends on the baby. A sniff test is a good thing to do. When it starts to stink like pee, it's time to wash it. And then when you wash it, it is going to be hand washed. And we have detailed instructions up on our website on how to hand wash wool. But I will tell you that it's a fairly simple procedure. Once you do it once or twice, it takes about 10 minutes. And then you're going to let it air dry. And it can take, depending on the humidity where you are, 12 to 24 hours for the cover to dry. So if you would like to use this for a nighttime solution, I would suggest having 2. So you can have one to use while the other one's drying in case it takes a while. But that is wool and fitted. Great options. Let me show you one more kind of wool. As I mentioned, these were shorties. We also sell longies, which are super cute, that the baby or the toddler would wear as actual pants. I wish you could feel these. There are like dreamy soft. I wish they had adult sizes. But this would go just over a fitted diaper or a pre-fold, and the baby could wear it as their actual pants, like out at house. So that's really cool too. And a lot of people who use wool full-time end up doing something like that with longies. If you have any questions about wool, we are happy to talk about them. You can reach us anytime at Abby's Lane at abbieslane.com or through Facebook. We have a Facebook chat group called Abby's Chatties, which is full of helpful, positive, supportive parents who would be happy to give you advice and experience about their cloth diapering journey. So my name is Nicole. Thank you so much.